I'm with Ben now, but why do you got to go to Libya right now? Hey, let's go. We're going to go to Libya for a chicken sandwich. Then we're going to swing over to Syria for some ricin, and then we're going to work.
Right.
It
doesn't show a nuanced portrait of Libya. Like, what was the reason that you were there? And that doesn't.
I did like his tone of voice though. Like he was like, these are the guys in charge today. Like he wasn't. I found him so unjudgy about it.
Yeah.
But that said, I think
unjudgy.
Yeah, he was
in 7th grade.
Yeah, totally.
At a shopping mall.
But it's a little like those guys. The terrible story of the storm chasers who were killed last week in Oklahoma, and it's a sad story. And this guy who was killed was apparently we're led to believe he was a careful guy. He wasn't a reckless one. But like, is it really necessary? Like what is our huge upside to doing this? And I think the same applies for getting the chicken in Tripoli.
So he goes and interviews a woman. And because during the revolution, they needed doctors. So there was a woman who was in school in New York from Libya, studying to be a doctor. She left, went back to Libya, and just started helping people in like these little triage places they had set up. But let's watch this clip.
Dr. Jihan put her medical studies on hold to help tend all manner of horrible war injuries. What kind of procedures were you doing on a regular basis?
Everything, without prior practice and knowledge. So you just like kind of in the situation, trying to pick up things.
How many patients did you treat a day?
60, 70.
60,
it's like
70.
a lot. Like the whole hospital was full.
Yeah, in Syria, in Libya, that's called the public option.
But that's like
and the
wonderful.
cab driver sets your legs. Go ahead.
I want to take back what I'm saying, because if he's highlighting women like that, that's fantastic. That he's showing her service. Before I was saying, why is he going there? What's his point of view? But that is a much more thoughtful point of view than storming into this.
That was nice. But
I think his tone is fairly thoughtful here.
Here's the next clip. Let's watch the next clip. When they all sit down to eat, our young lady can't sit down with them. Let's watch.
Jihan risked her life along with the men, but traditional and hidebound rules of conduct do not allow her to sit with them during dinner. She's relegated to what might be called the kids' table. What can one say, we who like to think of ourselves as more enlightened in this area? I don't know. Rightly or wrongly, I said nothing.
Because that's the kind of balls it takes to do a cooking show. There's some guys, she saved your life, but what the fuck? I don't respect her either. That's disrespectful. I don't care what you say. I don't care what your culture is. That's disrespectful. This woman comes over, saves your life. Yeah, you go down there. We're men. Because I have a penis, I'm better than you. And that's what that is, right?
I wish he had taken a stand there because he could. Because when we were joking before about, here comes this white American male who has a lot of power before, and he seemed very entitled when he wanted to take a picture of himself eating chicken. But there he was in a position where he could have asked her to sit next to him, and they may have deferred.
Yes.
He could have asked. He probably could have said to them, hey, doesn't it seem strange to you after all she's done that she has to eat with the kids? He could have asked that with all due respect.
And asked her how does she feel about it.
Yes.
That's it.
If she's fine with it, that's a different story. But if she's not, he could have potentially helped her ameliorate that situation, or at least given a space for her to talk about it on an international
television
broadcast.
Even if she's okay with it, it's still wrong.
That said, like this morning I had 3 Eggo waffles in Santa Monica, California, and some Trader Joe's bacon. And for then me to come in here into Culver City and decide, because he's there, and we don't know, like that day was tough, man. Those militia guys were there. Like, she's not complaining theoretically, because this is
we don't know that. We only see what's filmed. So.
But I tell you what he did that many people wouldn't do. He ended it by at least bringing it up. Like, I don't know whether I'm supposed to say something. I didn't, rightly or wrongly. I didn't, but I'm aware of it. And I think that it causes this conversation. He showed it. I think that if you were to take away, if there's a point of view to that piece, you'd leave it thinking, okay, that's messed up.